I still haven't seen the original with John Wayne. We went to the same source. You know, I assume that John Wayne version comes very much from the book, and this comes very much from the book. So there'll be similarities, I'm sure. But this is very much a reimagining, I think, of True Grit. I think if you took a straw poll of actors all over the world and gave them 3 directors that they'd love to work with, I think Joel and Ethan would probably be on everybody's list. And I'd met them and seen them over the years, and I had a lot of friends who worked with them, and I'd obviously seen all of their films and followed them very, very closely, but I just never had a chance. There was just never a role that was right for me, and so I was thrilled to get a phone call from those guys. He's a Texas Ranger who is a little full of himself, and he's kind of a windbag. Haley's actually younger than the character that she plays, and it's a really incredible performance. It's amazing to me that a 13-year-old did what she does in the film. It's just a really great performance, which is a kind of a testament to her and also to Ethan and Joel and the way that they directed her. I kind of come into this as this guy who's very proud to be a Texas Ranger, but Rooster doesn't really see much value in my you know, kind of the experience that I have, and I'm trying to kind of impress him, but at the same time a little irked that he doesn't really appreciate how what it means to be a Ranger, and so it's just kind of one of those fun, you know, relationships, because I think the audience kind of feels like I'm a windbag too, so it's kind of fun to see you know, Rooster kind of get the best of me. Jeff was inspired casting, I thought. Jeff is just, this was a perfect role for him because it's you know, it's a really fun role. It's you know, what the Cogburn character, you know, he drinks too much. He's inappropriate. He bends the rules. He's kind of a classic American, you know, protagonist in a way, imperfectly perfect. And Jeff brings, you know, all of that stuff, and he's incredibly funny and incredibly dynamic as an actor, and just working with him, he brings this kind of joy to his work that it just is really infectious and really fun to be around. Josh just did this thing with his whole bearing and with his voice. The first time he opens his mouth, you go, "Oh my God, I get it. I get what this guy's thing is." I think they all have true grit, you know. You know, at first the idea is that it's Rooster has true grit, and then she, when we all kind of fall out, you know, at the end of the second act, she says to me that, you know, I picked the wrong man, and you know, and she sees that I'm the one who has true grit. But in reality, it's the little girl that has the, you know, the true grit, you know, the one who kind of follows this all the way through, and you know, at such a young age, and so I think that's the idea behind it. Every scene that I did was fun for a different reason. The Corn Dodger scene is really, I had a really good time. I mean, there was like about the 6th take on that line about the eye. I just went, you know, I thought you were going to say the sun was in your eyes. That is to say, your eye. And just did that, and like I heard Joel and Ethan start laughing, and they cut, and I started laughing. And it's not just a simple revenge story. It's about growing up and getting older and time getting away and all the things